Welcome back to Shenington. It's a rolling start for the Junior X30s. Philip Hansen and Harry Platten sharing the front row, with Angus Fender and Oliver Greetham on row 2. Thomas Pegram and Ethan Pitt from Mills, Douglas, Hannigan and Rowledge rounding out the top 10, with Candola and Josh Thompson and Harry Dyson in 13th on the grid. So here we go, banzai to the first corner, chaps. Here we go, and a very strong start. No major dramas in the first turn as Philip Hansen hits the front.
Philip Hansen can take the championship lead if the race goes his way here. So, well, there you go, there's a confirmation. Top 7 finish could secure him the championship lead, and he's out front.
Well, they make their way through the Stratford hairpin, no problem at all, down runway and up towards the Bruno Ferrari chicane for the first time, and everybody just finding their rhythm in this first lap. It's a critical first lap. Zach Rowledge leading privateer in the 32. You have to make sure you get yourself into a good rhythm and a good position on that first lap. The rest of your race can be dictated by how you play it on the first lap, and that's a very strong pass there. Up the order to 5th position comes Ethan Pitt. A very strong move on Oliver Greetham, with Aaron Mills breathing down their neck. A really good show there from Pitt, and that's big confidence on the first lap.
We've had some great racing in this class this season. 13 karts. It's not part of the official British or National Championship Series this year, as we see Josh Thompson looking up the inside, making a place, a man from the Isle of Man. It's not an official British or National Championship this season, but I'm hoping next year we do get a slightly bigger grid. 20-24 karts would be fantastic.
So, your order at the moment in the top 4, Hansen from Fender, then it's Platten in 3rd and Pegram in 4th position. Great battle between these 4. There is Harry Platten in 3rd position, the 41, the BRK factory team and the championship leader in 3rd position. The man who's trying to take it from him is leading the race here, Philip Hansen. So, we're going to get a great battle between these 2. And don't count out the man in 4th place yet, Tom Pegram. He's had a very strong season too. He'll want another victory here at Shenington. He's got a good opportunity, but Angus Fender doing very well in the Jade kart, and he's there in 2nd position looking good as well. Some good moves further down the order. That is the little tussle we've got going on there as Zach Rowledge tries to make the move on Harry Dyson. Doesn't quite get the move done into the Bruno Ferrari chicane, but he certainly has the speed and the agility at the moment. He might get a lunge into Wilkins. Back towards the front, and still Fender holding this advantage over the 3rd place man, Harry Platten.
You can just make out the 77 kart at the back of the field, but it's still very close between them all. Just going through the shot, 77 was Ash Candola, taking part in his very first Super 1 event here in Junior X30.
Yeah, he's the only one as well on the Mad Croc chassis as well. So interesting to see the rich diversity of chassis developers in this class as well. You have Alonso, you have Tony Kart, you have Wright, you have Gold, you have Octane, and you even have Birrell as well. So there's a nice mixture in this particular championship. Lots of different developers wanting to get involved in Junior X30. And it's only a matter of time, in the opinion of many, that Junior X30 becomes a big British national class. It's going to be a very competitive field in the future. This is anything to go by. Still early days, of course, in Junior X30, particularly here at Super 1 level, but there are some big things to come from this class, and we're loving the diversity and the rich mixture of the field at the moment. Some great talented drivers in the field this year, and what a battle we've currently got shaping up here at the front of the field as Angus Fender defends again in 2nd.
Plenty of names in this class that we've not necessarily seen before at Super 1 or elsewhere, but many of them doing particularly well already.
So Pegram is currently trying to step up the attack and move up into the top 3. Still Hansen out in front, there he is. Fender has lost the place, didn't see where he made the move, but now up the inside comes the number 41, beautiful move from Platten, and through goes Fender as well. So Hansen has gone from 1st to 3rd in a heartbeat at Wilkins, and now Fender has got that bit between his teeth. He's now trying to make the move to get up into the lead. He had an opportunity there to take the lead with that little bit of a lunge, but he had to back out of it. Now he's going to try again, not into the hairpin. Oh, he's going to get the chance because Platten's gone wide.
Fender takes advantage, Hansen goes with him, another classic karting move. One driver goes through, the driver in behind, comes up the inside and drops the man out front, back 2 places, not just the 1 place. And the 31, Thomas Pegram, getting involved here as well. Definitely 4 karts in this one. Anyone can win, they're talking about winning. Here comes the 44 of Philip Hansen rather. He is going to take the championship lead. Any top 7 finish will give him the championship lead. Now I expect that Harry Platten, who is the championship leader coming into this round, he's going to be aware of the points dynamic here. He knows he's going to have to try and get past the man out front currently to just soften the blow in terms of the championship points. And talking of that, again another classic move going through to the lead is the 67 of Fender, and going with them the championship leader coming into the round.
On the last lap we had 3 different leaders. Platten took the lead in the first part of the lap, then came Fender and then came Hansen, and now it's back to the front, it's Platten again. So again we have 3 different leaders in 1 lap in 2 consecutive laps of this race. This is fantastic battling at the front, and once again Harry Platten hits the front. It was oh so brief last time around. Now he wants to make sure he can stretch that advantage, but Fender is still very strong in second position. Now here comes Pegram. He's finally going to get his nose stuck in there, and into third position he goes, up the inside of Philip Hansen. Nicely done. So now Pegram is going to make this a 4-man fight, and in 5th position, chasing them all down, Ethan Pitt is going at them like stink.
And Hansen's got Pegram back in the chicane. Looks like there may have been a little bit of contact because he's fallen back. Thomas Pegram there, and here comes Hansen for second, and makes it stick.
This kid is absolutely on rails today. He is pulling off some cracking moves. Hansen up to second place. He wants to take the lead of this championship oh so badly, and he is pulling out some magnificent maneuvers to get the job done. Now he's chasing down Platten. Fender is still on the tail, and don't count out Pegram yet. He may have dropped back, but now look, under braking he is able to get so close to them. If there's one little tussle in Bruno Ferrari's chicane, it's a 4-man brawl again.
Yeah, he outbraked himself there, Pegram, didn't he? That was a great shot from the drone camera as we join the battle in the midfield. That's the 49 of Joshua Thompson at the head of that little battle.
Yeah, he's trying to defend from Harry Dyson at the moment, another rookie who's putting on some fantastic displays this season. He tries again there. He's holding his line in front of the 54 of Aaron Mills, who's dropped a long way back, it has to be said. He's not had the greatest of days at the office, but to the front of this little train, it's Oliver Greetham, the rookie, 59. Mills tries again. We go back to the front, and talk about perfect timing up the inside, nearly pulling off the move. Now he is going to get the move done. Down the runway straight. How much move is he getting? No, he leaves him no room at all. I thought he might just have the acceleration to get that done. Philip Hansen had other ideas, and now Fender's rubbing bumpers with Platten.
Another great overall view of the race action from the drone camera. It really has, over the last 2 years we've been using it, changed the dynamic of the television production as we have another change of the race lead, and Fender comes through as well.
Here we go again in Junior X30. Fender's not done yet. He's trying to go the long way around and dive for the inside line. Beautiful sweeping pass into Cafe Corner. Lovely done. And now Hansen's going to try and come around the outside of Platten. How many directions can you look in 1 lap? This is one of the best battles for the lead in a Super 1 race we've seen all season, and it's not even done yet.
No, we said that the TKM Extreme race with just 8 in it at Wilton Mill was the best race of the season last time out. This one is certainly challenging that. I think it's just as good, Jake.
Absolutely, and I don't think we're going to see the last of it. Up the inside comes Platten. He dives for Fender at Wilkins. Lovely job, and Hansen is not close enough to capitalise, but we're running out of laps here, and I'm fairly certain we are not going to see the last of this battle. Pitt is absolutely stepping on it. He can see these 4 swapping positions. He'll get himself a nosebleed if he gets himself up into that top 5 and start scrapping for the podium, but that is a man who is hungry for more than 5th position. Look at the gap. He has absolutely decimated it in the last few laps. If he's got the time to get up onto the tail of those 4, he could challenge for position. And now the squabble for 6th position. Up to 6th has come Dyson, and down to 8th position that is now has gone the 59 of Oliver Greetham. He has dropped in behind Dyson, and the 49, I think that is, of Josh Thompson. Aaron Mills is on his tail. Thompson's trying to have a look on the inside. He now dives for the inside, and through comes Greetham to try and come through. He can't get it done.
It's fantastic racing. Unbelievable. This is now the race of the season officially. 13 karts in this. It is unbelievable. We've got another change for the lead.
Yeah, straight up the inside at the Stratford hairpin, and that is a change for the lead. Hansen has got Platten back again. Fender in 3rd position. Pegram is hanging back here in 4th position. He's allowing them to squabble for position. He's not quite able to get onto the tail of them. But look, it's defense time as Hansen covers that inside line on the run through Hanger Corner. He does not want anyone to get a whisker of a move on the inside line there. Platten is slow through the corner, and that almost put put Fender on his rear bumper. They come across the line again, and they're almost side by side on the way through the finish line. Again, Hansen is defending like crazy. He is clearly not confident about his overall one-lap pace. He knows that he just has to hang on like a man with 3 or 4 fingers on the edge of the cliff. This is going to be so tight as Platten tries again. Fender gets a good run out of the hairpin. He might try and throw something up at the Bruno Ferrari chicane. Platten doesn't quite. He's going to throw it, but he isn't quite close enough. There's a nudge, and he's gone off.
Contact as he went into the chicane, and it's cost him, well, it's at least cost him that place, because Pitt's gone by. So Pitt's now up to 4th place. If you're in Junior X30, by the way, why aren't you doing Super 1? You've got to do it next season. I want to see a grid of 24-30 in this class next year. This is fantastic with 13. Imagine if we had a full grid.
Amazing. Last lap, and we've got just a few more corners to go, but the losing Fender has now managed to get Pegram onto the back of this train. Philip Hansen, leading rookie, leading the race and possibly leading the championship if it goes down this way, but he's also set the record lap for this class as well. Zach Rowledge, leading privateer, will keep an eye on his progress come the finish, but we've still got the run to Wilkins, and Hansen is determined. You're not getting past me. No, you don't. No, you don't. I am going to keep this inside line. If anything happens now, it is not going to be a loss of victory. Hansen defends like crazy, brings it home. It's going to be side by side for the finish. Hansen just pips Platten to the victory. Absolutely astonishing battle in Junior X30. That was a world-class karting race. Hansen from Platten and Pegram. Pitt comes through in 4th place from Greetham, Josh Thompson, Aaron Mills. Then it is Mark Hannigan in front of Harry Dyson, with Angus Fender recovering to finish 10th. I'm going to need more than just a breath of fresh air after that one. What a drive from Philip Hansen.
Midway through the race, I kind of dropped back to 4th, but I continued to push forward and got back into 1st at the end, and with about 2 or 3 laps to go, start defending and held the brake for long enough and won.
And who'd you like to thank?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank everyone at BKC for to make this weekend possible. It's been a great weekend. We put it on pole and won all the races, and I think it's just due to all the effort that's gone in from BKC.
The race of the season in Junior X13 coming up in Part 5. Junior TKM always delivers.